crafty friends, and welcome to this messy mixed media card video. Today I'm going to use my gel plate and some acrylic paints to create a card. This is a sketch of the finished card. If you'd like to download a copy, there's a link in this video's description, or you could take a screenshot now. Right, I've got my gel plate out and I've got some Deco Art Crafters acrylic. This one is Tutti Frutti, we've got daffodil yellow and mint chocolate. I'm going to put a little bit up here, if I can get it out. I think it's slightly buggy. Oop, no, it's straight in my face. A little bit up there. I always find it's best to put a little bit down because you can always add more if you feel you need it. Oh, oh dear. Right, I'll just pick some of that up because we really don't need that much. Just got a bit of copy paper here that I can use to brayer off any excess paint. I do have a whole series on gel printing that you might find useful. I shall leave a link in this video's description. So I'm really trying not to put too much colour down. If my brayer is skipping, not rolling, then I've probably got too much paint because the surface is too slick. But you just keep rolling and then picking up paint and rollering it off, and then you'll have about the right amount eventually. I do think I need a little bit more yellow on here. Just got a bit of a blend from pink to green through yellow. Now I'm going to lay this stencil over the top and take a sheet of copy paper and press it down, and hopefully this will pick up some of the paint through the holes in the stencil. And there we go, so we can keep that and then we can take that off. And I've got an acrylic stamp here, a silicone stamp, and some gold acrylic paint. And I'll just use that to add some randomish blobs here and there. You want to wash this off your stamps quite quickly. Maybe throw them in some water or run them under a tap. And now I'm going to leave that paint on there to dry completely. Okay, this isn't 100% dry, but I think I'm okay with the gold being a little bit splodgier in places. So all I'm going to do is apply a pretty generous amount of white acrylic paint. Now this is actually going to be the bottom of the print that I pull. I think that's enough. It's nice and wet and sticky. And I've got a bit of paper here. It's a bit scrappy. It's been knocking around my craft room for a bit, but it'll do. It's just some regular white cardstock, smooth white card. And I'm going to press it down, gently smoothing it so it is in full contact with the gel plate and the acrylic. Run the brayer over it to make sure it's all pressed down, and I'm going to leave it for a while so that the paint dries, and then when I lift it up it'll pull all that acrylic that's on there, including all the colours, hopefully. So I'm going to lift it for a few minutes, but I'm curious to see how much is going to lift off. So I'm just peeling back a corner and it looks like a lot has lifted off, so it's not going to need much longer. So the paper did tear slightly at the bottom, but that's okay. I'm going to stick some of the bits down with matte gel medium, any of the flappy bits. And then I'm going to take a little bit of green paint, because this is the green area, and just dab it on. And I think a tiny little bit of the pink up here. Oh, that's far too bright, but that'll do. There we go. I'll give this a blast with my hairdryer and then we can use it on a card. I've got this torn edged rectangle die. And I'm thinking I will cut from around about here. So I've got this pattern in the middle and I'm capturing some of this around the outside. There we go, or rather like that. I've also used the next size up die to cut a black mat. I've also used the next size up die from the one that I used to cut the black mat to cut a white mat. So that's going to go on my card front. And then that's going to go on there. I want to add a little focal point here, and I've got this doily die and I rather like the look of it in black. So I'm thinking black, but I'm going to add some clear packing tape to some black card. Oops, now bent it, never mind. So this is rather an intricate die. There's lots of teeny tiny little holes. And because I covered it in clear packing tape, it can be a bit harder to cut through. So I did add cardboard shim to my die cutting sandwich and I placed the die cutting side up. That just seems to give a little bit more pressure. But it does seem to have cut. I've just got to poke all the bits out now. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be and it looks nice and glossy. Put some PVA on my mat here. Pick it up with my glue dotter and dot it on the back of my die cut. I want to die cut a little bit of foliage from some card and stick it on top of my doily. And I'm going to use the gold paint that I used on there to colour some cardstock, just so it all ties together. So I've braided that on there. I'll dry it and then I'll do another coat just to deepen it a bit. This is spun gold. So I've die cut one out of white and I'm going to die cut one out of this gold that I've just made. I think it's getting a little bit lost because there's a lot of detail there. Lots of fiddly bits of die cut and lots of holes in that doily. Do excuse the noise in the background, someone's having some building work done. Might be better with just that one. For my sentiment, I'm going to use my typewriter to type all my love. I'm going to cut it out with this die, but I want the word up towards the right hand side so that I can tuck the left hand side under the foliage and hopefully help it to stand out a bit. So if we have that there and we have that on top of there, it does stand out a bit more. And I think we want to cut the end about there. Just make sure the teeth lock in and hold it in place with some washi. Then we'll just run it through so that little bit there cuts. Yep, let's put some glue on the back of that, I think. We'll just dip that in some glue. And I'm going to use my multi-size circle die to die cut some dots from this gold card. Right, we've got lots of little gold circles. I can just dip those in some of the glue here. And to give the circles a little bit of something extra, I'm going to use the Nouveau glitter drops in Gold Coast. So these dry clear, but they've got some gold glitter in them. And I will add a few as well that haven't got the gold base. It's a little bit cold in my craft room this morning, so these aren't behaving very well. I should have warmed them up before I tried to use them. And I'm really happy with that. I think it's quite busy for me, but sometimes I like a busy card. And not every recipient is going to love your clean and simple look. Some people like a busy card too. Right, I hope you've enjoyed today's card and today's video and you've gleaned some ideas of things you can do in your own card making. If you have, please do let me know in the comments. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe and ring that notification bell, and I'll see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.